Many prominent celebrities, including Isaiah Washington, Sylvester Stallone, and even former President Donald Trump, are known to vote Republican or be conservative. But how come this is the case? One possibility is that some of these superstars grew up in homes where frugal living and hard effort were respected. This upbringing may have produced a preference for Republican ideas on government policies such as lower taxes and fewer restrictions. Another cause could be that Republicans embrace traditional family values such as marriage between a man and a woman. Celebrities who grew up with such ideals may lean more toward Republicans than Democrats on this subject. Hi, welcome to YouWannaWatch, and in this video, we're going to talk about 15 Hollywood celebrities who are openly Republican. Starting off at number 1, we have Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger was, of course, California's Republican governor from 2003 to 2011 and is known for his conservative ideals when it comes to fiscal policy. Arnold has frequently expressed his opposition to taxation, environmental laws, and other social issues that he believes favor liberal ideas. However, he has publicly feuded with former President Donald Trump and expressed sadness over the health of the party in 2018. In fact, he went so far as to say it's like the Titanic. The only thing is that we don't have to go under completely. We don't have to wait for that moment. Let's change and let's go and be more open and go back to this kind of big tent idea of Ronald Reagan. Number 2, Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is a prominent Republican in Hollywood. Clint blasted political correctness in society during a screening of his 1992 film Unforgiven at the Cannes Film Festival on May 21, 2017, as part of the film's 25th anniversary, saying, "A lot of people thought Dirty Harry was politically incorrect. That was at the beginning of the era that we're in now with political correctness. We are killing ourselves, we've lost our sense of humor. But I thought it was interesting and it was daring." He registered as a Republican in order to vote for Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1952, and he supported Richard Nixon's presidential campaigns in 1968 and 1972. Later, he called Nixon's secret Oval Office tape recording scheme, as well as the president's management of the Vietnam War, immoral. Number 3, Kelsey Grammer. The Frasier star is a supporter of the Republican Party and endorses the Tea Party movement on economic issues such as small government and lower taxes. City AM described him as one of Hollywood's best-known Republicans, a rare spark of red in a blue sea of Democrats. A New York Magazine profile published in 2010 described him as pro-choice. In 2015, however, his wife posted an Instagram photo of Kelsey wearing a t-shirt from the pro-life group Abort 73. Kelsey supports same-sex marriage, arguing that marriage is between two individuals who love one another. He has expressed his skepticism in the scientific consensus on climate change, equating the California wildfires to purported global cooling from his boyhood, and he has criticized the climate change meetings in 2011 and 2018. In addition, he remarked in a 2016 interview with The Guardian that he liked Vladimir Putin because he is so comfortable with who he is. In President George W. Bush's first inauguration, Kelsey was a guest. In the 2008 presidential primary, he supported Rudy Giuliani and then campaigned for John McCain in the general election. He also promoted Right Network, a conservative American television network in its early stages. In 2012, he supported Michelle Bachmann for the Republican presidential candidacy. After Mitt Romney won the nomination, Kelsey endorsed him. In 2016, he backed Ben Carson's candidacy for the Republican presidential nomination, but he also backed Donald Trump's proposals while calling him a brat. Number 4, Tim Allen. Tim Allen is an openly vocal conservative who, during an interview with Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2017, compared being a conservative in Hollywood to life in 1930s Germany. Despite his Republican affiliation when he endorsed John Kasich in 2015, he described himself in 2018 as politically kind of an anarchist. He was also a supporter of President George W. Bush's re-election campaign and has been vocal about his support for gun rights and other conservative causes throughout his career. Number 5, Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner, a longtime Republican, publicly came out in support of Donald Trump during the 2016 election. In 2018, she retracted her support for the president, expressing regret in his lack of support for the trans community in a Washington Post op-ed. "The reality is that the trans community is being relentlessly attacked by this president," Caitlyn wrote. "My hope in him and them was misplaced, and I cannot support anyone who is working against our community. I do not support Trump. I must learn from my mistakes and move forward." In a June 2020 People interview, Caitlyn says she now identifies as economically conservative, socially progressive. Number 6. Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons is best known as the bassist and lead singer of the rock band Kiss. He is an Israeli-American musician, songwriter, performer, entrepreneur, and actor. He is a strong supporter of conservative principles and has spoken out on issues such as immigration, taxation, homosexual marriage, and gun control. He's said a lot about Donald Trump, and while he hasn't publicly declared himself a Trump supporter, his words haven't been very scathing. He's talked about how Trump forever changed politics and how the world in 2019 has never been better, and he anticipated Trump's re-election in 2020 back in 2018. Gene also supported Mitt Romney in his Republican presidential run in 2012. Number 7. Jon Voight. Jon Voight is an American actor who has appeared in films such as Midnight Cowboy, Deliverance, Coming Home, and Mission Impossible. Throughout his career, he has spoken out against liberal policies on taxes, immigration, gun control laws, and more while supporting Republicans such as John McCain during his presidential campaign. He is also one of the most outspoken Trump fans in Hollywood. He has backed him in both 2016 and 2020. In a video uploaded in Twitter in 2020, he said that people must vote to keep Donald Trump in the office so he can carry the torch for the land of the free. Jon is also appearing in the 2023 Ronald Reagan biopic alongside fellow conservative Dennis Quaid. Number 8. Jerry Bruckheimer. Movie mogul Jerry Bruckheimer called President Trump very smart in 2016 and has a track record of supporting Republicans. During the 2008 presidential election, he contributed to John McCain's campaign. He also gave to Mitt Romney's 2012 Victory Fund and is said to have donated more than $50,000 to Republican initiatives. Number 9. Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid is set to play Republican President Ronald Reagan in an upcoming American biographical historical drama film, and he mentioned before that he felt the late former president was the best president ever. He also applauded Donald Trump's handling of the coronavirus epidemic in an April 2020 interview with the Daily Beast, saying, "I think Trump, regardless of what anyone thinks of him, is doing a good job of trying to get these states and all of the American people what they need, while also holding our economy together and preparing for when this is all over," he said. Number 10. James Woods. James Woods is a well-known American actor, producer, and voice actor who has appeared in films such as Once Upon a Time in America, Salvador, and Casino. He has been recognized for his contributions to the entertainment industry as well as his political and philanthropic work. James has stated that he was a Democrat until 1999 and has joined the Republicans. He has endorsed Ted Cruz and Donald Trump and has frequently defended the latter. He frequently shares conservative views on Twitter and has had his account banned out multiple times for rules violations. When James Woods announced his retirement from acting years ago, he said it was partly due to being banned due to his conservative views. "My Republican actor friends are terrified of losing their ability to provide for their families," he tweeted in 2017. Number 11. Jessica Simpson. The political alliances of the pastor's daughter from Texas may be less shocking than some of the others. Jessica Simpson, on the other hand, is a registered Republican as of 2011 and was a major fan of President George W. Bush. She even endorsed him during his presidential campaign in 2004, though she canceled an appearance at a 2006 Republican fundraiser as she felt it was not appropriate. Number 12. Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn is an actor, comedian, and producer. He describes himself as a libertarian, but he supports Republicans and maintains conservative ideas. He supported Ron Paul in 2008 and 2012 and Rand Paul in 2016 elections. He has worked with prominent conservatives, including Glenn Beck. He also passionately opposes gun control and was chastised when he was photographed with Donald Trump in 2020. We are nearing the end of our video, but before we proceed, we would like to ask you to please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/c/YouWannaWatch2022 and follow us on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/YouWannaWatch. Any support you provide us will help us provide you with more and better content. Okay, now back to the story. Number 13. Candace Cameron Bure. She is an outspoken Christian and has used her platform to advocate for her faith and conservative ideals. She is also an outspoken Republican conservative. During her tenure on The View, she said that representing conservative viewpoints was stressful and gave her PTSD. In 2016, she supported Donald Trump's presidential candidacy. She also signed with Great American Country Media, a media organization with ties to the Republican National Committee and Trump. Number 14. Melissa Joan Hart. Sabrina the Teenage Witch actress Melissa Joan Hart holds conservative views and has expressed support for Republican politicians, including Bob Dole and Mitt Romney. However, she endorsed Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson, not Trump, in the 2016 presidential campaign. She has said that she votes Republican mostly but is in favor of trans rights and gun control. And finally, at number 15, we have Kristy Swanson. The OG Buffy the Vampire Slayer is an outspoken supporter of Donald Trump and the Republican Party. She vocally supported his COVID-19 policies. She even tweeted in 2017, "I've always been a proud Republican," in response to criticism of her support for Donald Trump. In 2019, she endorsed Brett Kavanaugh and mocked the Women's March and other feminist movements on social media. She has also been involved in various philanthropic efforts, particularly those related to animal welfare. What do you think about our list of openly Republican Hollywood celebrities? Who are you most surprised with from the list? Did we miss anyone or anything that you think should have been included? Let us know your thoughts by writing a comment on this video. If you're interested in our other videos, just hover over the videos and just press play. Until next time, watchers, thank you for watching our video.